Good evening and welcome everyone to the final round of Season 7 GTRC. We are here at the season finale at Suzuka Grand Prix. And like every season, this is the special livery season, special livery race. Currently we are spectating Silvia from the BNR team in his Pokemon Fire type livery. It is the end of a season that might not have the closest results in the end. Team champions were announced quite early with Helix Racing. Drivers' Championship was decided last season for Aaron Shaheen, who is not able to race tonight. Hopefully Ruben Serrao gonna replace him. But it was a season that brought us some great racing. I think it was overall the highest level of drivers we ever had. It was absolutely amazing fights like last week on Nürburgring, with a battle for almost the entire race between Sutter, Serrao and Witchell, with a better end for Witchell. This was not a battle for the win, this was poetry in motion, to be honest. We had side-by-side racing with Sutters, with Serrao, with Shaheen, on Brands Hatch. We had an absolute heartbreak moment for Tom Holland at Red Bull Ring in the wet, where a late rain shower cost him the win on an absolute clean performance. And now we are on our way to the qualifying. Drivers getting on track. Well, we see Oscar Correa on his final race for Team Spirit. Next season we will see him in the BNR car on a special Fernando Alonso last race livery. Big Fernando fan. Will Sutters today will give everything to win a race. Would be the only season of GTRC WTCC where he wouldn't win a race, if not tonight. Pilgrim replacing Hams in the BNR car. Witchell currently privateer, as we see on his livery next season in the Team Spirit squad. Tom Lipscomb in the Sunset Outrun car. They had good results in the end of the season. Were able to climb a bit in the team standings. And let's have a look what we are fighting for tonight. So, in the driver standings, Aaron Shaheen with 313 points is the driver champion, confirmed. Will Sutters with 232 points is confirmed as second. But the battle between Van der Speck and Siltala, only separated by 5 points for P3 of the season results, is quite intense. Woolacott on a usual result, they should jump Whedon. Same for Guerrea. Lipscomb should jump Hams. So there is something to fight for in the driver standings. Team standings, the situation is a bit clearer. Helix Racing with 549 points. In front of Silent Design, 281 points. On theory, there is chances for BNR with 219 points to catch Silent Design. But this is really unusual that this should work, so the top three are quite sorted. On the Edge Motorsport, with Tom Holland at the moment, who did the most season alone. Same for Will Sutters, is on P4 with On the Edge Motorsport. But only 18 points in front of Sunset Outrun, who are in tonight with 2 cars. 2 points behind Team Spirit, also in with 2 cars, so On the Edge could drop a bit in the end. And Virtually Driven Exotics, rock bottom of the team standings. And Great Rex might be the first one to finish. No, it is not Great Rex. It should be Great Rex and Guerrea, who should be the first ones to finish a flying lap. It seemed that Guerrea pushed him in the qualifying. And so currently it's Tom Holland in his anime car. Sorry, Tom, you know I like you, but I absolutely hate anime cars. Will Sutters with a banger lap. .207.586, 2.8 seconds faster than Tom Holland. So Sutters seems to be extra motivated to get a win tonight. Siltala, 209.8 in the Pokemon car. Pilgrim currently on P6, followed by Lipscomb and Witchell with a penalty. Same for Van der Speck, who's now on the outlap. In the GTRC champion livery. Sutters with the penalty. It will be interesting to see if someone can catch this time. Usually on the first flying laps there are gaps between the drivers that shrink during the qualifying, but a 2.2 against guys like Witchell, like Siltala and like Holland is still unusual for this close grid. So can Siltala get closer to Sutters? Now he's going in the pits. Let's lap. Vander's back on his first flying lap. The hairpin. Now running to turn 12 into his personal nightmare. Spoon, the double left-hander. Now to 130R. Touch the grass. Big drift. Nice catch of the car. Casino triangle. And there was a bigger mistake for him. P7 currently. Holland leaving a gap, now going on a fast one. We might follow him to give you a little track instruction. Suzuka, really interesting track. It is... there's nothing in between, love it or hate it. So main straight. To first turn, really difficult. Now the S-curves, not the best exit for Holland. S-curves, there's a lot of lift and coast. But he's improving, 2/10 quicker. But lost the car in the Dunlop curve. Down to Degner 1 and Degner 2. Well, Witchell made it to P2 and Lipscomb currently on P3, both jumped Sampa. And Holland is cancelling this lap. But both are still 2 seconds off Will Sutters, who's absolutely on fire tonight. Vander's back with a 209.8, while Sereo going on track. Now going to a fast lap. Is Pilgrim improving? Doesn't seem like. Lookout currently on P10 on an out lap. And Sereo now on the out lap. And Siltala with a 208.8, getting a bit closer to Sutters, still 1.2 gap. Witchell on the next flying lap in the Subaru. will be interesting to see. Definitely one of the favorites next season. Left a brilliant impression. And we will see how he will do it in a different car. Sector time, if he's improving. Yes, he is, but only 1/10. There's a 7/10 gap to Siltala, so he definitely has to find more time to catch the TT. While Gorea is now almost the first guy who's in a second with Sutters. 1.052 to Sutters. Jumped Siltala, his next season teammate, by almost 2/10. Mitchell still on a personal best. 1.4 seconds. So this should be enough for P2 at the moment. Still not enough to bring Sutters in danger, but he found a lot of time in Sector 2. Crossing the line at a 2:08, 7:52, half a second faster than Gorea. And now it is accurate, 2:08. 160. Now we see what Sergio is doing on his only flying lap. Lost the car in 130R. This will give him a really bad grid position. There's a lot of guys left the pits now. And we're going to race. It is Sutters on pole, followed by Witchell, Gorea on P3, Siltala P4, Woolakut and Lipscomb on P5 and 6, Vandersbeck, Holland P7 and 8, Great Rex, Pilgrim P9 and 10, and Serreo on P11. The usual bad start for Scirocco. Might lose 4 positions on the start. Close racing. Great Rex going wide. And Witchell is the winner of the start in the Subaru. Followed by Michael Woolakut and Oscar Gorea. Sutters on his rear, Lipscomb on P5. Siltala dropped down to P6. Front wheel drive as well, the TT. Holland P7. And Vandersbeck had an incident on P11 at the moment. And if Witchell can keep himself out of the fighting group, and Sutters, who is definitely the fastest man in here, is busy with Gorea and Woolakut. We saw it more than once this season. If one driver especially in the Subarus. Sereo showed it, Witchell showed it. Can escape while the others are fighting, and now 2 seconds gap. Correa on P4. And Sutters make the move on Woolacott. Now he has to try to shake off Woolacott and Correa. And on his qualifying pace, a 2.5 second gap is doable for him. Trying to catch the second podium for Sunset Outrun this season. Correa for his first this season. Siltala trying to keep in contact. Holland currently fighting with Pilgrim. Lipscomb dropped a lot, and also Vandersbeck trying to make his way back to the midfield. 7 seconds already to Sereo, who's now trying to catch Holland and Pilgrim. Pilgrim on a penalty, but it doesn't seem that he wants to wait till the penalty line. Now he has to do 2 spoon, no chance to overtake. And the penalty line is now on the straight down to 130R. And Siltala catched up to Woolacott and Correa, catch the position from Woolacott, currently on P3. Sutters already escaped 1.7 seconds and closed the gap to Witchell to under 2 seconds. On the straights, the Subaru is definitely better, but the S-curves. This is the Sutter section, and you see it, the time is running down and down and down. The cornering of the Scirocco is absolutely brilliant. Catched almost half a second through the S's. Siltala catched Woolacott. Not giving up. And Vandersbeck with the disconnect, haven't seen him leaving the lobby. Close to the pit window. I think the first guys will come in lap 4. And Witchell back on 2 seconds now, but with the half-second penalty. That costs a lot. Gorea still under pressure from Siltala. Wulakut went wide, lost contact. While Sereo catched up. Holland, and now after this mistake, Wulakut is getting in range. And with Vandersberg not finishing this race, Siltala is currently on P3 in the Drivers' Championship. Attack, brilliant move from Lipskamp. Against Pilgrim. But Pilgrim has the tighter line, made his way back in front, side by side. And now heading into Spoon. Pilgrim was a little bit too close. And now he lost a bit of the momentum. Cannot gain a slipstream. Sutters and Witchell in the pits. Gorea and Siltala staying out. Wulakut in the pits. Sereo still on track. Of course, Holland stays on track. So 6 in the pit, 4 staying out. I think it would have been the better decision for Oscar or for Siltala to go in the pits at least one, because this fighting might cost them time. And Sereo, Wulakut, and Holland might catch up to them. Sereo still 6 seconds down. Should not be able to get close. Witchell a second ahead of Sutters. Sutters took a little less fuel with him. But important for him is to get a slipstream range. Even a slipstream, the Subaru is gaining time against the Scirocco. But if you're in range, you can have a little tow and don't lose that much. And in the corners, Sutters and the Scirocco is an absolute deadly combination. Strategy went good for them. Clean air. Everyone in the pits now. Witchell and Sutters already passed. They will see him. 3-second penalty for Siltala. Half-second penalty for Gorea. Siltala crossed the pit exit. pit entry. I think the exit was clean. So Garea will definitely jump him. Woolacott 4.5 seconds behind. If he has a good lap, he might get in range from Siltala. Saraya 2 seconds behind him. Over 2.5 seconds behind him. Tom Holland, Lipscomb 5 seconds behind him. White in the gravel. And Great Rex currently on P10. Lost the car on the cold tires. Went wide. And the P1 battle is now heating up. Sutters can already sniff the rear end of Witchell. And now on the longest straight. You see, Sutters can catch in the slipstream. He's close enough to catch up after a good exit. Now, Casino Triangle. And we might see the first attack now. Only 3/10 the gap. And we saw how much Sutters gained in the S section. But it's really difficult to make a move here. And Sutters is there. Sutters catches the inside. Witchell close the door. Hard, but I think clean. Now Dunlop curve. Dagna 1 was too close to change direction for Dagna 2. Maybe dive down the inside for the hairpin. Witchell covering the inside line. And this is a battle we really enjoyed at Nürburgring. And now we have it again. Little push there from Sutter, so he's not going for the move. Not losing time in the slipstream, but he's not able to do attack in slipstream. Garea currently really protected on the way to his first podium of the season. Woolacott as expected jumped Siltala. Sereo on P6, Holland P7, Lipscomb on P8, Pilgrim P9 in the second BMW, and Great Rex on P10. And now there is Sutter side by side to him in the S section. Made a move. Now he has to go for a really, really good exit through the Dagnas and the hairpin, because otherwise Witchell might be able to catch up to him in slipstream. WRX power plus slipstream would be hard to defend for Sutters. Now Spoon is the deciding point. Both with a good corner. Who has the better exit? Good exit from Sutters. This should not be enough for Witchell to catch him. Gained just 2/10. And if Sutters can defend it through the S's, and put in enough fuel in the car. Currently it seems to be okay. 2 laps to go. 7/10 the gap. Yes, now Mitchell is out of slipstream range. Sutters waited long for the move, but he finally made it. Woolakut got rid of Siltala, who's now getting under pressure from Sereo. The lower part of the grid, everything seems really sorted. But Witchell is not giving up. Good Spoon from Witchell, and now he's gaining a lot with his brilliant exit. I can't make a move in 130R, but maybe in the casino triangle. Sutters covering the inside line. And Witchell is going for it, but Sutters is absolutely great defending. Will hold the inside line through the first 2 corners. Difficult to make it around the outside. Again, brilliant racing from these 2 guys. And as it seemed that Sutters has the control of the race, now it is absolutely open. Sutters might get a problem on fuel. He's really, really low. Around 50% of the lap is still to do. Get the drama in the end. Now again the Subaru in slipstream. 2/10, 1/10, around the outside 130R. Sutter's calculations were enough. Finished by under a 10th. Absolutely brilliant. Guerrea with his first podium of the season. Rulakurt P4, Siltala P5, Serrayo P6. Holland on his way to finish P7. Brilliant racing in the end and a fuel masterpiece of Sutter's. First win of the season for Sutter's. And we're going for the second qualifying. Seems to be the first one to go on the flying lap. No, he lets Great Rex go. So the pole prediction is quite easy. I think Sutter should do it again. We'll see what Bandersbeck and Serrayo are able to do. Both joined late. Are definitely the guys in the front wheel drives, Siltala and Sutter's. Who left a great impression in the first qualifying. Siltala with not the best race luck. now crossing the line with a 2:10. Silvia purple 2:08, 5:47. This is quite equal to Sutter's pole lap of the first race. Lipscomb currently P3, now jumped by Pilgrim. Sergio now through the Casino Triangle. Final corner, crossing the line at a 2:08.183. Provisional pole for Sergio. I think Sutters is still in the pits. Let's see what Richard can do in his first flying lap. Doesn't look like he's getting in range of Silvia and Sergio. P3 at the moment. And is back on his flying lap. Should get in range of P5. P4 between Richel and Holland, and Sutters is purple, but he had a mistake in the final sector, crossing the line with a 2:11. Or maybe he had a penalty on his outlap. Now on the way to the finish line. First flying lap for him. 2:08.800. P3 at the moment. And Correa is the last one to finish his first flying lap in this qualifying. Holland going for a fresh set of tires. Same for Lipscomb. Korea now into Spoon. I think this podium of race 1 will definitely please him a bit. Difficult season for him. Missed a few races due to vacation. Wasn't really familiar in the beginning with the BMW. So maybe a little bit disappointing this season for the vice champion of the last one. But we know how fast this guy can be. P6 at the moment. Sergio still in the lead. Degner 1, Degner 2. Not improving at the moment, and Sutters with an absolute banger, 2:07.475. Found 7/10 against Rio. It's a brilliant performance for him. Wooler could almost copied his time. Back, currently close to his PB. Lipscomb, meanwhile, jumped Van der Speck by 2/10. Down on his PV. Went wide into 130R. But I think no improvement for Van der Speck is cancelling the lap. And it is Will Sutters in front of Ruben Serrao, Siltala on P3, Witchell on P4, Woodacott P5, Gorea P6, Lipscomb P7, Pilgrim P8, Van der Speck P9. Jump start from Holland. See what happens in turn 1. Lipscomb went wide. In the front it seems that Serrao won the start. Change to television cam now. And yes, it is Serrao currently leading in front of Witchell and Sutters. Siltala on P4, Gorea on P5, Woodacott P6, Van der Speck went wide, lost it in Degner. Same picture as in the race before. Sutters and Witchell in a close fight. Is Witchell able to find a way? Sorry, I'm back now. Well, the battle for P1 is getting closer and closer. Sutters now on P1. Witchell on the inside. Side by side. Into direction 130R. And Witchell made it. Siltala Cirio on the rear. And it is Gourea who spun out. I think he touched the grass in 130R and dropped down to P9, unfortunate. Sampa jumped Cirio. Sutter's brilliant overtake. And now this four-way battle seems to sort a bit. Well, we're heading through the pit window. Wide exit from Witchell through 130R. Cost him a bit of time. And now, of course, after this fighting, the lap times are dropping. Sutters and Witchell are on the same strategy again. And what Siltala and Cirio are doing. If they stay out a lap longer, tires are definitely good enough to do it. Sutters can run away a bit, while Witchell feeling more and more the pressure of Siltala. Lockhart currently P5, P6 for Lipscamp, Holland under pressure from Gourea, P7 and 8, P9 for Pilgrim, P10 for Great Rex. And the top three are going, top four. I think Siltala could have done a lap more, but maybe he tries to go for a shorter refuel. Holland and Gourea staying out. racing side by side and who's coming out of the pits first. It is all together out of the pits. Order hasn't changed. This might give us an intense fight till the end. So these four guys are fighting for the podium. Slightly touch of the grass. What gave Correa a bit exit. Mitchell jumped Satas. And Silvia under pressure by Sergio. Nice maneuver attempt by Satas, but Mitchell with the switchback. And I don't know what these guys are trying. Sergio went wide. Might have had a slightly contact with Silvia. So now Lipscomb can get up, cost him 2 seconds. And Tom Holland again on his fuel management masterpiece strategy. But this overcut will not bring him into the position to fight for the podium. These guys are catching up really fast. Now Tom Holland might have had a deciding fact for his teammate, and Holland went wide. Unsafe rejoin. Chaos, absolute chaos. I think there was contact between Holland and Satas first. Holland lost the car, left the track in the casino triangle, and by rejoining he touched Silvia, and Silvia dropped down to P5. Sergio now on P3, Woolacott on P4. The big winners of this situation are Satas and Mitchell, who are now 4.5 seconds ahead. Switzerland in the chat. Drop down 2P9. Pit lane penalty as well. Gorea, difficult race for him after his early spin in lap 2. Lipska pretty secure in P6 at the moment. And Siltala still with one eye on the podium, but Zareo is now pulling away. And those two guys are getting faster and faster. Suttis went wide to Montpellier. Doesn't cost you that much time. And the 2:07.688 on race pace is absolutely brilliant. Let's spectate him through the S's. Triangle on the inside. Now into the Dagnas. In attack mode. Direction hairpin. Showed himself on the outside, cut it to the inside. Windshield flashing the lights, but I think overall a clean move. Can he counter on slipstream? Sattas already in defensive position. And now on the main straight, just 1/10 separated. Which going early out of the slipstream using the overspeed of the Subaru. Inside line for Sattas. Side by side through turn 1. But he stayed ahead. And the S section is Sattas' land. And we see it is gaining a lot of time through the S's. Don't think that Zareo and Ola can benefit from this fighting in the front. Siltala P5 will finish the season at 3rd in the championship. See if these two guys are giving us another heartbeat finish. It is brilliant racing action at the end of the season, and this is what we are here for. Of course, championship was decided early, but these guys, especially Sutters and Mitchell, are delivering in the last two races. Nürburgring and Suzuka, they are the show-offs. Mitchell with the wider line. Another great exit. The same picture, side by side on the last lap. And this was a bit much contact from Sutters. Slightly touched his rear. Sereo into the pits, underfueled. Unlucky race for him. Sutters is not slowing down, so he sees himself not in fault. Woolakut now, after the late pit stop from Sereo, on P3, going for his second podium of the season. Sutters on his way to a double victory at Suzuka. We'll see if there will be any protest from Mitchell. We're going to the final corners of this GTRC season. With Will Sutters winning his second race. Again, Mitchell on P2. Woolakut P3, Siltala P4. Lipscomb should finish on P5. Result for Sunset Outrun. Sereo, Correa on P6, Sereo on P7. And we will see each other definitely on the next season, with hopefully a tighter fight for the championships. And yes, we see in the chat Mitchell is not happy with the turn 1 incident. Siltala is not happy with the Holland incident. So I think there will be some discussion in the Discord. We will see each other next season. I wish you good night. And we see each other in a few weeks.